Okie dokie. How's everybody doing? Well, let's get into this nonsense, shall we? Yes, yes, we shall. Mr. Spidey, how you doing? How is your day, evening coming along? Mr. Man Falcon, Happy New Year. Well, I guess it's actually New Year for you already, isn't it? How's 2021 looking for you so far? My advice for 21 is plan for the worst and hope. Yeah, I suppose so, eh? I suppose so. So, I'm trying out some different music for the background, so let me know what you think. If we should keep it, turn it up, turn it down, try something different. Well, as far as different, would just be back to the usual one. Mr. Spot, how you doing? How's your day coming along? Your evening? Happy New Year's. Hey, Spidey. Not the other Spidey, but the Hey Spidey Spidey. Did you have a good nap? So far, it's great. The sun is shining, and the only clouds forecast would be in my brain. I wish Ma's numbers were good. Yeah. Yeah, outside of defense, I don't know. Although, I mean, if you were to take him again, like if you're have a Corvus or, well, I guess Ghost wouldn't really matter, but a Corvus to fight, that wouldn't be bad. You know you're not going to take any damage. So he'd be a tier below God tier. I think he's got a few synergies, although I don't think they help him out too much. They might help out the synergy partners, though. I'm just getting to the multiplier for the 3 stars, and then we'll get back over to the 5 stars. Probably going to get to 1.5 for the 4-star feature arena. Then do the T4B. Get the 4 stars started, and then we'll do a little bit of a giveaway. And that will be the last one for 2020. So long as Nightcrawler doesn't beat up Silver Surfer too much. Ooh. I thought I threw my L2 there. But apparently not. Apparently not. Now as I have to finish getting home, I don't want to use up all my data. So I'll get on the stream as soon as I get home. Alright, dude. Have a good one. I'll see you soon, probably. I said one first, put me on the list. No, but the 1 isn't for the position. The 1 is simply to register, so that YouTube registers that you're in chat, so that I have the names to write down. I mean, I could say type anything. I could say type solar is awesome. Hey, actually, you know what? I think that's what we will type this time. When it comes around to there. Solar is awesome. Yeah. That will register you in chat for sure. I saw the one who put it in. Yep. Well, I think that's usually what happens, right? Like in chats like this, if you're not listening to the audio, but you see chat all of a sudden, everybody typing something, then yeah, you're gonna join in. No, solar is trash will definitely not get you on the list. Definitely not. So what is it, like early morning, mid-afternoon for you, Mr. Falcon? Falcon? Claire, yeah, Claire's pretty cool. She's probably one of my most wanted 6 stars, actually. She would go to R3 if I got her as a 6 star. I mean, I don't have a Mystic T5CC, but I can't, because I think the only other one that I would consider would be Doom, and considering how frequently I'm using suicides, Claire would be better. So, and even non-suicides, I think she's I don't. I don't know if I would say she's better than Doom without suicides, because I mean, for the most part, you're using Doom for power control, which he obviously does very well. But I think with suicides, she's better, damage-wise. Abyss 2.0 is coming. Okay, you keep waiting for that, Tiger. The Abyss has been out. It will be a year on the 20th, I think, or the 21st. I don't think they're going to be talking about Abyss 2.0. Well, no, it wouldn't be Abyss 2.0. It would be LOL 3.0, because the Abyss was LOL 2.0. It is when I went to primary school. Nothing beats Urist, best, better. Besterist. Besterist. Awesomest is a word? Why not? I mean, dude, every word's made up, so why don't we make up our own? It's just the meaning tied behind them, right? All my fans, RAM, and SSD came in. Oh, nice. Wait. Your fans, RAM, and SSD, so no case, no motherboard? There's only so much you can do with the fans, RAM, and SSD. Wait, that doesn't make sense. What doesn't make sense? You're right, it don't make sense. It makes dollars! Ooh. I just got pwned. Pwned? I'm gonna hook the fans on the wall. Yeah, but you still... Well, I mean, hey, all you need is the motherboard. Motherboard and power supply. You don't need a case. The case is just there to hold stuff in place. Look at that, I'm a poet. Don't even know it. So just for any of you non-hardcore Solar Flare fans that are here mainly for the unit giveaway, you've got about 45 minutes to an hour. So just so you know. Now the hardcore ones, I know they're here for this beautiful face, so it's okay. The case has a power supply. Yeah, but the power supply doesn't have to be... It's like the other parts, right? It doesn't have to be... like it's interchangeable. It doesn't have to be in the case. New words are created every... do you think computer was a word in 4,000? Yep, it absolutely was, because an abacus is a computer. Ha ha ha. So there you go. I don't care about the gameplay. I'm here for the stream. Oh, stop it. Somebody's trying to win a giveaway. So, Spidey, have you been getting hardcore about Arena because of the gifting, or just you figure you're gonna, when you got the time, you'll just do it regardless? It was called an abacus, not a computer, Solar. You're right, but an abacus is a computer, so it's interchangeable. So bite me. You're wrong, I'm right, let's fight. But with our words, just with our words. It's 500 watts, so I just got it together with the case, yeah. I've seen people with computers without a case. Like they just plug all the components into the motherboard, and actually I've seen somebody with a computer mounted on their wall. So like all of the components are mounted on their wall and just no case. I don't know how that would be for cooling though. Maybe it's on, if it's the outside wall, it would be pretty good, eh? Computer was made in 1943. Do you mean computer as in like what we know as a computer, or like a personal computer? Because the first personal computer wasn't until quite a bit later. Because like the 43, that would have pretty much been a mainframe. We are talking about when the word was created, not its other applications to other words. Okay, fair enough. But then even abacus wouldn't have been called abacus back then, because it would have been a different language, right? So. Wait, isn't a computer simply something that you input information and it outputs a result? Meaning a calculator? Well, yeah, a calculator is a computer. Wait a second. Does that make us computers? Oh. Hey, what if, okay, you know the whole thing about AI taking over, blah, blah, blah. What if we're the AI and we just don't know it? Now there's something for y'all to contemplate. Are we made out of parts? Yep. Probably good for airflow, but not for dust, yeah. How would the word computer be created if the idea of the computer didn't exist until it got brought up as a machine? No, but so that's what I was saying about the abacus, right? Because an abacus is, like, functionality-wise, basically a computer. It's not electronic, but it is a computer. You input, like you move the, well, whatever they are, beads or whatever, and then you get a result. So you do your input, and it gives you output. We humans aren't smart, but the AI is. Second statement, no. Yes. And that's the difference. Dun dun dun. We're made out of parts. We are talking when the word computer was invented. Hey, like I said, you're wrong, I'm right. Let's fight. Oh wait, I guess we are. You're using your words. That's true. Okay, fair enough. What? I don't know what's going on right now. Come on, guys. I just had my old man nap. I'm recovering. Actually, I was going to shave, like, the head earlier, but, well, not earlier, this morning. No, humans just can't store as much info as computers. Humans have the potential to store more info. It's just us accessing it is the issue. See, if we were smart, the Terminator wouldn't exist in the Skynet universe. But we'd have to be smart in order to create the Terminator, no? Oh, here's something. Okay, so for AI, is it possible for it to be more capable than its creators? So I don't mean as in humans. I just mean actually as in its creators, right? So if Bob and Joe create AI, can that AI become smarter than Bob and Joe? Or Beth and Susan create it? Can the AI become smarter than Beth and Susan? Computer was first added as a word in 1973 AD. Oh, okay, yeah. It's not officially a word till it is in a dictionary. No, not true, because Google came about when it came about, but it wasn't actually added into the dictionary until a fair bit later. But it was a word for quite a while. No, we'd be idiots because our existence was almost extinct. The AI can learn faster than us because they have access to something called the internet. Yeah, but we have access to the internet too. So my point was, because AI, for the most part, other than like self-learning, we're gotta switch over to the Bob starts. Other than like self-learning, right? So just the basic idea, because AI is just artificial intelligence, meaning basically that we're not artificial. Well, I guess no, because like animals too, right? That'd be non-artificial intelligence. Yeah, on Facebook they had 2 bots that randomly started speaking to each other in their own language. I wonder what they're plotting against us. But they're able to adapt faster because they don't have a body. They're able to wander wherever they want. Think of Ultron. Well, I guess the same thing, right? Could AI become evil or good, depending on if its creators were good or evil, right? Like if the creator of the AI is evil, does that mean that the AI has to be evil? I guess that comes down to the whole nature-nurture thing, right? I don't think it's the creator's choice. No, so what I'm getting at there, though, right? Because the creator is the one inputting the data, the base data for it, for the AI to start. So if, not saying that the creator is telling the AI to do bad stuff, but if subconsciously the creator is, oh, well, there's a whole thing behind AI's bias and stuff, right? So the bias that the creator of whatever the AI is going to automatically be implemented into the AI. There's actually, I think it's Google. There was some researcher who was working for them, and that's what they were suggesting, because Google is, researching AI and stuff. And basically, it was a female, And the suggestion is basically that because majority of the programmers or the AI developers or whatever you call it are male, so there's automatically going to be a male bias within the AI. Hmm. So other than Spidey, what are you guys up to? The coding that goes into the AI determines everything. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Hence what I'm saying, right? So if the coder or the developer of the AI, even unintentionally, right? Like they don't necessarily code into it. Oh, do this, do that. But if like they're, I don't know how it would come through. But if they're like social bias or whatever, would probably come through. Take Age of Ultron for you. Yeah, but Age of Ultron is a movie, right? Then again, I think, other than the toilet paper thing, I think a lot of the pandemic or outbreak movies got a lot right. Eventually, will eradicate humans. It is inevitable. Logical take. Mm. I don't know, man. I think we're going to take care of ourselves before anything else. But who knows? Who knows? What else can you base it off of? What else can you base what off of? Are you talking about the Ultron thing or the pandemic stuff? I think the image are going to be us and the sun. Mm. Well, I think isn't the sun expanding or we're getting closer to the sun or some crap like that? So eventually, like, yeah, we are going to be burned up. The Aces. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know if I like this music or not. Let's move it along a little bit and see. A little bit, a little bit. There we go. Oh yeah, so other than Spidey, what are you guys up to? Well, I take that back. I don't think it's a creator's choice. It depends. I mean, eventually. Okay. You know, that Greenland movie that's coming out looks related to the sun thing. The Greenland movie is a meteor hitting the Earth. It was an okay movie actually. I kind of liked it. I mean, it's pretty predictable, like any of those type of movies are. Oh, not really. It's not as predictable as other movies of its type. I'll just leave it at that. No spoilers. No spoilers here. I didn't see it. I don't think I want to watch it though. It looks like 2012, but different. 2012. Well, 2012 though was the whole like Destiny thing though, right? In a sense. But yeah, I mean, it is one of those. Well, it's not really post-apocalyptic. It's the apocalypse, I guess, type movies. There's actually a new movie coming out about like a disease outbreak, which I find really odd. Why would you make a movie like that currently, considering that's what we're living through? critics. The only difference is that a professional critic, they're looking at like from the artistic point of view, as well as like what the audience thought and blah blah blah. Which is partly why, when, you know, just a regular, why is this, jeez, like when just general population goes and watches a movie, and you know we come out of the theater and oh my lord that was so great and stuff, but then a critic is like, oh well, this movie was lacking here and there. Okay, on a scale of B versus S to Shazam, I'd say it's above B versus, oh, Batman versus Superman. Oh, okay. Yeah. It took me a moment. You just wait, Spidey. One day you're going to be old too, and your cognitive function is going to slow down. Slow down. But I think the Justice League, I don't like... Do you think it was bad, or do you think it was bad compared to the MCU stuff? Because I don't think it's a fair comparison, Justice League to MCU, right? Because MCU had, 15 years to get where it got for the end result, whereas the Justice League... Was there really any prequel? I guess there was the Wonder Woman. There was the Batman versus Superman. That was kind of it, right? Wait till your brother starts playing games with you. Was it just not good, really? Yeah, I wasn't that impressed with it. It also seems so dark. Not necessarily like the tone, but just the actual color of the movie was very dark. That was one thing that really, I don't know. I think it was kind of ominous for the last season of Game of Thrones. That one episode where it's like just really hard to see. And I don't know if that was actually, because initially I thought that was purposeful. I thought what they were trying to do was have the audience kind of experience like the fog of war kind of thing. But afterward, I'm thinking that maybe it was just bad editing. And it wasn't actually supposed to be so dark. But that was a good indication for the rest of that season, though. Ugh. DC Animated Universe, DC Extended Universe, yeah. Yeah, and there was quite a few DC cartoons, right? And I'm back. Okay. So when are you expecting to get the motherboard and the case then? Those movies are great. I went through a phase where I watched like movie after movie after movie, and then I started watching TV shows, and I didn't want to watch a movie because the movie ends so quickly, whereas a TV series, you know, it lasts for a while. Those movies are there so much better than the DC ones. Yeah. The motherboard comes on the 8th. Okay. What time is it? 6? Okay. Oh, so both Spideys. What are you, about 4 hours away from next year? So the 14-day reward, 3 GGCs. My luck with GGCs has not been too great, so I don't think 3 is going to change. I mean, it's possible, but I'm kind of, meh. Mr. Jamie, how you doing? Been a looker for a while, but I thought I'd say Happy New Year. Aww. Wait, are you the one who is always here but never says anything? 10k shards, go. Somebody thinks they're funny. Bruh. Hey, Jamie, is it already New Year's for you? Or is it coming up? It's little 5 hours and 55 minutes for me. Are you Cav? Hey, Spidey. Isn't everybody Cav? Like, oh my god. Emily uncollected. Well, you need to become collected then, right? So normally for the 4-star feature, I go to 2.5 million in the first go through. 5 hours for you. God, time zone suck. You know, there was a proposition, but I think it was mainly, I don't know what they were, senators or congressmen or whatever, but it was mainly some American politicians who were proposing to be on a one world time zone. I'm here pretty often. I normally just grind arena while watching. I'm in the UK, so it was New Year. Ah, okay. Very good. Well, Happy New Year, Jamie. And thanks for saying hi. Cavaliers, so 2020. I swear getting uncollected was a huge breakthrough. Yeah. Wait, which one's uncollected? Is that that's the collector? Yeah. Okay. So getting up to and defeating the collector was a... Well, I think depending on roster, it is still pretty difficult. So, puns are so 2020. Am I right? No, but I mean anything in the game can be really easy or really hard, depending on what you've got to work with, right? I'm a lazy cab. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Well, I think his issue isn't so much whether or not you're cab. It's if you're at whatever progression level, and if you complain about what you get, right? If you're at a progression level and you're fine with what you get there, and you work your way through, then so be it. The only thing I don't care for, I don't think that any game, whether it be this, World of Warcraft, Apex, whatever the game is, I don't think that game should be life, right? Like, I think a game should allow you to do decent in the game, move along in the game, but also not something that has to be like a second job or something. And that's partly why people get burnt out of certain games and stuff, is because it's just too much that's expected. Hey, was that? No, that wasn't fireworks. I don't think myself as lazy. I just try to push as much as I can. Yeah. Well, and the thing is too, being a lazy Cav player, I do. It comes down to two things: money or time. Right? If you've got time and you're gonna, so it kind of goes to what I was just saying about, I don't like the idea where you have to spend all your time in a specific game. I'm sorry, I have sinned. But if you've got the time, I mean, obviously some ability, but it's not like the game is impossible. So if you've got the time to put into it, now there is the RNG aspect as far as having the right champions for stuff. But if you've got the time to put into it, you're gonna get where you need to get. Same thing, money, right? If you've got the money and you want to throw the money at the game, you're gonna get where you want to get. So, I mean, because I know I'm not that good at the game, but I've got a ton of time, so I can get a lot of units. So if I'm struggling with something, I can unit my way through it. But if I didn't have the time, I don't think I would spend money. I used to, but I don't think I would spend money to get through stuff. So if I didn't have the time to do arena, it would just take me a lot longer to get stuff done. So Jamie, where in the UK do you live? Or have you gone back to lurking? Yeah, no, it's funny. So I used to watch streams basically for the same reason, like just to do while I was doing arena and to have something in the background. I never would Newcastle in the north of England. Okay. And I would never interact with chat. I mean, it's a little bit hard if you're doing arena, so your hands are tied up. So yeah, how are you really going to participate? But then as the streamer, when I see, whatever amount of people viewing, but only so many people chatting, I'm like, oh, well, why aren't they interacting? But no, I totally get it. I see some people who push to do all the content, I guess. Then they're whining there's no content. Well, who was the silly Billy? Yeah, that I think is ridiculous. So like I rushed through 7-1, but I mean I did that for a specific reason. It's not something I normally do. I don't think I'm going to do that with 7-2. Yeah, no, I don't think I'll do that with 7-2. But even so, well, I've had variant 5. Like I've had a fair bit of variant 5 to get through, and just last weekend? Yeah, last Sunday. Why does that seem like it was so long ago? Last Sunday, I started doing more of that, and I should be done that, if not this weekend, then by next. And then, at that point, everything that's available to do outside of like the monthly stuff, I'll be done. But I'm not going to be like, oh, there's nothing to do in the game. I mean, it was my choice to get it, everything done. So, who am I looking for here? All right. Monsieur Corvis. If I didn't have the time to spend in arena for units, I wouldn't be anywhere near as far as I am in the game now because I spend yeah. Well, it's units that got me through AOL. Well, one part in particular, when I got to Massacre and screwed that up. If I didn't have the units, I wouldn't have used money, so then I would have gotten to that part. Everything in a sense would have been wasted because I would have quit out. But I knew, and that's partly why I did AOL when I did, was because I knew if I ran into a problem anywhere, I would be able to just unit my way out. So. So Jamie, what do you do in Newcastle? Are you a student? Do you work? You just hang out? Hey, have you been here for the other giveaways, Jamie? Because I don't remember seeing your name for any of those. I'm a railway engineer for the company that maintains the railway. Oh, okay. Cool. I don't hang out, I just hang on. How long have you been doing that, Jamie? That'd be interesting. Well, I think that'd be interesting. Maybe if you've been doing it for a while, not so much, but... So what do you guys think about the music, the background music? This or the old stuff? A little bit too fast there, a little bit too fast. Or I guess a little bit too slow. No, too fast. Yeah, I should have waited a second to dash back. Holy crap, I've been going for 40 minutes already. Jeez. Craziness. I like both. We have a level up coming up soon too. Get some 6 stars leveled up. It's been about 12 years now. I found the more I progress in my career, the less engineering I do. Some more about finance. Yeah. Ghost R3. Well, she's at R3. It's just a matter of maxing her out. I think... Let me see here. Let me see. Oof, why is this so laggy all of a sudden? Holy crap. Oh yeah, okay, so she's almost maxed out. But I'm missing Tech ISO. Mm. I guess I could open some PHCs and hope to dupe some 4 stars and get some Tech ISO and then max her out. Maybe that's what I'll do. But let's see how much time we have until the level up drop is. Got a crystal to collect. Science combat and 3 hours. Okay, well I won't be streaming in 3 hours. Ooh, but I will be back tomorrow morning with it'll just be a short one, just having a look at what the offers or deals or whatever whatever they're gonna call them are for New Year's. I don't think. Oh no, there was like a couple years ago, where whatever it was on. Oh, there we go. Whatever it was for New Year's was actually pretty decent. It was like I think it might have been an Awakening Gem. Like you would pick your class for the Awakening Gem, and you got ISO. You may have gotten class Catalyst as well. But that was a while ago. And last year I think it was class Catalyst and ISO. So. Oh, okay. Well, I don't think it's going to be this tomorrow, but it's not impossible either. But what if tomorrow, for the New Year's offer or whatever, if it was a pick your Awakening Gem with T5CC and ISO? I'm not really sure, because I've got Ghost at R3 already, not Awakened. Obviously, I'd prefer her to be Awakened. The other option, so that would be if I were to go Tech. The other thing would be to go Cosmic. Now, Cosmic Ghost Rider, I mean, it'd be okay to have Awakened. I don't know how much of a difference it would be, but that would give me hopefully the T5CC to take him to R3. So I'd be in a bit of a conundrum as to what to do. Because if I were to do it for Ghost, the Awakening Gem would go to use, the ISO would go to use. Maybe. But the Tech T5CC, although it's only going to be fragments, so it wouldn't be pushing me over. The only other one I would do, but I wouldn't because of suicides, would be Sunspot to R3. And then the others that I would take over Domino would be, it used to be definitely Omega Red. Now I'm not sure if it would definitely be him, but probably. Magneto and Apocalypse. Apocalypse I would need to play at R2 for a bit before taking him to R3. Because I'm pretty sure if I were to get Apocalypse, I would take him to R2. Okay, so I've got about 700,000 more to do here, and then finish off the T4B arena. Actually, I should be doing the T4B arena first, because that expires sooner. I'd go Domino out of those options, but I avoid ranking up Sunspot. You'd avoid ranking up Sunspot? Yeah, for what I've got there, Domino is who I'm intending. Although, with Apocalypse, I think Sunspot becomes bleed immune. But yeah, actually, yeah, no, that makes sense, because Sunspot is more reliant on specials than Domino. Because you could just do Domino's L3. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm not chasing prestige, so that part of Sunspot is not a big appeal for me. And even if I were, he'd still need to be awakened for that anyways. So where are you in the game, Jamie? Are you Cavalier, Thronebreaker, Uncollected? What kind of wars are you doing? Gold, Platinum? Tell me, Jamie. Tell me it all. I failed to attempt at some kind of accent there. Man, it looks like it's midnight out there. It's so dark. Holy smokes. Although we're past the 21st of December, so the days start getting longer. Oof, oof. Why are you hitting yourself, dude? Come on now. Come on. I suppose I don't need to do that because the fight's going to be over. Over! I've got everything 100% apart from AOL. I'm the leader of an alliance that used to be Plat 4, but we took a step back to 1BG Gold 3. Okay. 1BG for Gold 3, that's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. And how do you do for AQ? Do you like being the leader of an alliance? I was an officer in 2 alliances and I didn't like it. We run 66655 in AQ. Most of them have been together for years. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I think I could see more and more alliances dropping war. Not entirely, but like going to 2 or maybe not 1 BG of war, but definitely 2. I could see that happening. I don't know what they would really do to change it either. The alliance I'm in basically runs itself. There's 0 effort. Okay. That's good. So then you're Thronebreaker, I would guess, right? Were you Thronebreaker prior to the significance of the title? Or did you have to R3 somebody in... Oh, lordy, lordy. Or did you have to R3 somebody in order to take advantage of the Thronebreaker privileges? What the hell? There we go. Okay. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Alright, I'll be right back. And you may rejoice, for I have returned. Returned. I had 2 R3. Oh, I had 2 R3 someone. It was Havoc, who I barely use. I've just taken Human Torch up to rank 3 after Act 6. And I've been sitting on T5 Cosmic for ever. Ooh. Once get another 5% of a Mystic Claire. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I would like Claire as a 6-star. Have you joined my Discord, Jamie? Or are you too cool for school? Although I guess it's too cool for Discord, not too cool for school. Yeah, I think oh, so apparently for March we're supposed to be getting new Mystic Champions. But we'll see, I guess. What am I looking at here? Ah, okay. Taking Claire up over Doom, which everyone thinks I'm stupid for. I would do the same. I would take Claire up over Doom. Do you run Suicide? Well, yeah, I think I would do it even if I didn't run Suicides. I think if you're after Prestige, then obviously Doom would be the better of the two. Or if it's just a power control thing, in game, not, you know. But yeah, I feel that Claire is overall better. What Doom does, he does really well, but I think Claire is better rounded. And I think, well, they're both actually pretty fun to play, though, so. Claire has more to manage. Hey! We were just talking about you. Yeah, I don't think I'm anywhere close to a Mystic T5CC. Oh, but I'm going to open Epoch Shards on Sunday. And I'm not going for the sexy ones. I'm going for the Quininium, whatever, the ones that start with Q. Pretty much everybody in there would be like dupe or new would be like really good. Other than Diablo. I don't want to dupe on Diablo. I don't need to see him anymore. I run suicides all the time, and I have both of them as rank 5 stars, so I like running Claire a lot more. Okay, yeah, so I'd be in the same boat then. Yeah, and I'm trying to think. So I have Corvus as a R5, but I took him to R3. Aegon I have as R3. I think he's R4 or R3 as a 5-star, and he'll stay there as a 5-star. I don't think I would do anything more with him. Ghost I was an R5 who's gone to R3. Because for the most part, I don't want to R3 somebody that I got at R5, which is part of my reluctance for Domino. If I didn't have her as an R5, I would have no second thoughts about taking her to R3. Yeah. Yeah, if I didn't have her at R5, I think other than Magneto, Apocalypse, and Omega Red, she would still probably be one I would take to R5. Makes total logical sense. Ignore your ally mate. Hey, you're the leader, so of course you can ignore them. It don't matter. Oh, the other day I was fighting this Black Panther, and what happened? I think I just wasn't paying attention, and he had all those charges, and he hit me, and it was a one shot. I was like, ugh. You know what? I just realized something. So I have Stealthy at R2 as a 6-star. Now I wasn't intending to do anything more with him. The main reason I took him to R2 and was happy that I got him was for his slow mechanic. But just recently I got Spider-Gwen as a 6-star. And I prefer her slow over Stealthy's. Just because it's not reliant on your combo or whatever, you just do a heavy boom. And I mean, as far as suicides go, they both... Well, Stealthy is going to be more reliant on specials, actually, for damage. I'm not thinking of taking Spider-Gwen to R3. I'm just thinking of which I would use more so if I got into a situation where I need slow. Spider-Gwen, low-key, pretty good though. Yeah. So there was one path. I'm just wondering about that right now, actually. So there was one path in Act 7 where I used Stealthy, and he did really well for it. I'm just wondering if Spider-Gwen would have done the same. I know the honest thing. What makes a suicide-friendly champion? So a suicide-friendly champion is either somebody that's got immunities, ideally dual immunities, at least to bleed and poison, so that you're not taking that initial damage. Or now there's only 2 champs that can get away from the recoil damage. So another thing that would make somebody suicide friendly is if they're not reliant on their special 1 and special 2, because then you're not having to take recoil damage. There's 2 champions that can get away from the recoil damage, that being Ghost with Hood and Magic, because when you activate her specials, she activates Limbo, and then at the end of the special, she'll give some of that health back that she would lose from the special. Guess who's back? Back again. So CMM is good because she's poison immune, and then also because she has her indestructible phase. So meaning while she's indestructible, you can be throwing your specials and not take any recoil damage. Some people run just one of the suicides, like the actual suicides, being what is it? What are they? I can never remember the names. Liquid Courage or Double Edge. So like if you ran with a lot of bleed immunes or a lot of poison immunes, and you only run one of the suicides, then you would never take that initial damage. But you're still going to be taking the recoil, so you're still taking that 5%, even though you're only doing half of your potential extra damage. Like magic is really good for double edge, but isn't so good for liquid courage. Yeah, yeah. So the poison one also reduces your healing. So if you've got the poison on you, when you get any healing or health back, it is reduced. I'm getting to the point where I don't usually, like, they're not specific synergy teams and just random champions. I recently duped Magic. Not bad. I think she's still pretty good. She's definitely not what she used to be. But yeah, I think she's still pretty good. I have her unduped. I think I have her at R4 maybe? I don't think I would max her out. But I could see circumstances where she would be a pretty good option. What the hell? Where she'd be a pretty good option. She was my second 5-star, and since I didn't know too much about the game, I was pissed because I thought she was bad. So like the chaps with Patsy animations. Yeah, she was like the hardest boss for war for a long time. Well, it was before the current, like the seasons, and it was a different map. But yeah, like she was the go-to boss for the most part. Like if somebody had a high rank magic, that was definitely who the boss was going to be. And then Blade came along, and well, that changed things. V5 Venom, she's good. Yeah, I could see that for sure. Yeah, power lock him and go to town. Or even let him get a bunch of buffs and throw the L3. Yeah. Yep. So 140,000 more here, and then we swap over to the T4B arena. Okay. Magic is Bay. Has that movie come out, The New Mutants? Oh, remember Girl Venom from Venom movie? Oh, okay, yeah. That was only like a small section though, right? Like she didn't have the symbiote for any real length of time. Ooh. Well, she managed to get away from that. Yeah, I thought the Venom movies actually was pretty good. Have I even gotten her to her heal yet? Okay, yeah. I don't know why Gilly2099, when fighting against her, just is so annoying. When using... And she was great. When fighting with her, I mean, she's good, but fighting against her, it's like... This is like the best champion ever. Poor Star-Lord. He used to be the go-to. Oh my lord. Well, this is not going to end well. For him. Ha! Heal didn't work because crossbones. Did I have enough Furies on me? Okay. Well, then that makes it even worse. Because at least if she had healed, then okay, that makes sense that it took so long. But if she didn't even heal, oh lord. The female venom is called Scream. What? But was it? But is that? That's not. That wasn't the character in the movie, though, right? Because in the movie, it wasn't like it didn't become a symbiote. Like she was, but not as a contributing part of the movie, really, right? Eating chicken and pizza. Ooh. Chicken pizza? Ooh, I can't do this repetitiveness for the music. Oh dear. Oh great. Okay, that I think I can handle. There's a little bit more variety in the scope there. Scream is different, Sim. She wasn't in the movie, but I think it was hinting towards her. Okay. The end of it, it's basically suggesting Carnage, right? The guy who was in prison or whatever? Yeah, okay. You know, there's a few movies I should watch again because I quite liked them, but I only saw them once. Like Venom was one. I don't think I would redo Greenland, although I did quite like it, but it wasn't that long ago. So I mean, I remember that one pretty well. Carnage would be the main villain in the next movie. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Isn't Spider-Man supposed to be in the next Venom movie as well? Oh, what do you guys think about Guardian? Is he like a definite R5, R2, R3 kind of champion, or is he more, he's okay? I mean, as far as tech goes, anything I have is going toward, well, I mean, it's not that much more I need to do, but go toward Ghost. But I have Tech Awakening Gems, T4CC, so I mean, I could, well, no, I don't think I would take him to R5 just because I really don't want to be R5ing anymore. I'm trying to concentrate mainly on 6 stars. Unfortunately, I'm missing a lot of good 6 stars, so my options when it comes to 6 stars aren't too great. There's a lot of Rubens, but nothing comparing. I don't know, I haven't used him outside of 3 star. Archery. Alright, so gonna see how much of the T4B I can knock out. Wait, is this... That was a T4B, wasn't it? Yeah, okay. Okay. So, I don't know if I'll get to the max milestone. What time is it? An hour, so go a little bit longer. So, I don't know if I'll get to 2 million here. Maybe about halfway. Maybe about... What is it? There's a milestone at 1.2-ish, right? So I think we'll get to that and then do the giveaway. Or the gifting. I would love to pull a Guardian. He needs to be SIG 200 for his utility, but he has a really good synergy. Yeah, that is pretty good. Where he gives everyone on the team 100 or 1,000 block proficiency. Yeah, and depending on the rarity. Oh, what happened there? Depending on the rarity. So as a 5 star, it's 1,000 block proficiency. I think as a 6 star, it's 1,200. Pull 6 star Spider Ham. Okay. Because yeah, as a 3-star, 4-star, whatever, it's less. It's not 1,000. What am I looking at here? Okay. Yeah, right. So Jamie, when you're doing arena, do you open your battle chips like right away, or do you save them up and open a bunch at once, or do you just open as you go? Because initially, like I just would open them like wherever here and there, and then I started saving to open at least 1 million at a time, and then because of the July 4th and Cyber Weekend offers not being what I expected for the 10,000 unit offers, I haven't bothered opening battle chips at all because I haven't needed the units. So. So I'm gonna move to Utah, and me and her are gonna have. So when are you gonna move to Utah? Utah. Used to open them at the end of the week, but I've started saving them up until I need them. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of good to know that you've always got something in the back pocket, right? Like if you need it. I think whenever whenever the new Arena Crystal comes out, I guess it's going to be Thronebreaker or whatever. I'm going to open 10 million, but it's more so just for a video. If not for that, I would save them until I needed units. But I do actually want to see what what I get out of them and what the ratios look like compared to the others. Ugh. I knew that was going to happen. That was terrible. Terrible. Okay. Let's see if her mom calls me fake. For college, I'm really good in fine arts, so I'm going to go to fine arts school, so in a year. Okay. Carulio. Well, for everybody who's here, your odds are looking pretty good, because there's only 5 of us. 5, no, 4. Yeah. Oh boy. Same for AOL 100%, so I will need those beats. Yeah. Have you done any of it yet? This is repetitive, which I don't normally like, but I'm not minding this. I'll be hearing her in the background. You sit next to your watch. Okay. Wait, so you're saying that you're still going to be playing this game next year? I've done the easy path, but that's it. Okay. How'd you find? Did you like it? Did you find it fun? Or were you like, oh God, never again? Aww. Well, that's good to know, Spidey. Wait, is the other Spidey here? I really liked it apart from the cost of you. How much, roughly how much did it cost you to do the first path? Dang it. No. No. Ugh. Oh. I had it planned all along. That's right. I knew that indestructible was going to save me. No, I totally forgot that she had the indestructible. Alright, yeah, so we're going to get to 1.1 million in the T4B, and then we'll do the giveaway, and that will be it until, well, tomorrow. We're going to just take a quick look at the, what we can throw our money at. And then Sunday will be 1,000 unit giveaway on Discord, so you'll need to be on Discord for that one. And if you've won previously on the YouTube giveaway, you won't be eligible for the Discord one. But you could still come hang out and cheer on whoever does win. I think it was about 5k units, but I didn't farm a lot of potions because I hate doing it. Yeah, dude. I know what you mean. Ooh, actually, let me just do this quickly. Get out of here. So I have found my new farming buddy, and yeah, it makes things go very, very fast. So Jamie, if you join my Discord, I've got two channels with a bunch of information in regards to AOL. One of the channels is like what it cost me for each path, each fight, and then the other is a random bunch. Well, a random bunch of videos to different people's boss fights. So, like, if you were wondering if, is this champion doable here, there, whatever. So there's a bunch of videos that, for the most part, the videos have like the more well-known counters, I guess. But there's a few of them where, like, it's I'm trying to think of one in particular. Like, I think there's one with like Symbiote Supreme against Cull Obsidian, which isn't necessarily somebody that would be the go-to. Like, for Cull Obsidian, most people would use Doom. I think it was, yeah, okay. So let's see if I can get it here and do this quick, and I'll show you why I think farming, at least health pots, is going to be, I have no idea how to use it because I've just downloaded it, but I will figure it out soon. Okay, well, so the first room that you enter, you can pick the role that you want. So, like, there's MCOC, World of Warcraft, blah, blah, blah. So MCOC is just the blue heart. So if you click on that, that opens up all of the other MCOC related stuff. I used Morningstar for my initial clear, and she melted that call. Yeah, she would be good for that. Yeah. Time to order a mouse pad and display port because I forgot to get those. Okay, so I'll just do the first two fights in here. Actually, Domino's, well, I mean, it's RNG dependent for Domino, but she's not bad for this as well. She can get through this pretty quick. Of course. No, nobody's dying. That's just the ice maker. So yeah, so that's not too bad as for Winter Soldier, and I mean I screwed up a bit there, so it was a little bit slower than what it could have been. But yeah, man, I don't know how much of a difference it's going to make when these are R3, but my goodness, it's just crazy. Like, you can get through the entire ROL in probably, I haven't timed it when I've been doing it, But the fastest I'd ever done a clear of ROL previously was with Aegon, and I think I had it down to either 18 or 16 minutes, but I'm pretty sure I could do it faster with Monsieur Grossrider here. But yeah, man, this this would make getting health pots pretty quick. Yeah, man, it's pretty freaking crazy. So I think, I don't know if I'm going to stream it or not, but when the January monthly quest drops, the event quest, I want to try go through the entire thing with only Cosmic Ghost Rider. Like, I'll bring in synergies and stuff, but for the most part I want to try it with him as the only attacker. Because I think this track might be a little bit slow, but outside of that, I think everything else should go pretty quickly. And actually, this track maybe with the armor breaks might not be too bad either. But yeah, man, that damage from Cosmic Ghost Rider, man, that is nuts. Yeah, I think so long as he's can gain power, he's probably going to be like the fastest for a lot of stuff. Once you get 1L2 off this track, yeah. Yeah, and if you're using, what is it, Night Thrasher, it extends the duration of the armor breaks, so... So probably for Cavalier difficulty with him, I don't... yeah, no, probably. 1L2, and that should be all that's required. Because after that L2, maybe another combo, and then they're going to be done. I don't know what to do. I have a 5-star Awakening Gem Mutant, either Omega Red or Professor X. Well, Omega Red is bugged currently, and he's been bugged for a while, so who knows what's happening with that. I don't know anything about Professor X. So that being said, as it is right now, I would use it. I would. I think part of it too would be Suicides or not. If Suicides is not on the horizon, Professor X probably more of a consideration. If Suicides is a thing, then in a few months, if Suicides is a thing or something you intend to do, then yeah, I would go Omega Red. I see indeed. Professor X doesn't need it, but very helpful. Yeah, the thing is too with Omega Red, you want him at high sig. Obviously, before you can sig him up at all, you've got to awaken him, but you're not going to really see much from him until you have him at a high sig. So even if you were to awaken him right now and you don't have many sig stones to put into him, you won't see his potential. If you have a lot of sig stones to put into him, then you'll see his potential right away. Gene without Suicide Omega's utility is really underlooked. Yeah, and I mean, you can, in a sense, get the benefit of what Suicides would do with the L2, or if you're playing like a Biohazard or a Bleed node or whatever. So there are conditions where you can get the benefit of suicides, not the damage of it, but the extended spores. So until recently, actually, he was like always on my AQ team. And then recently I changed up my AQ team, but mainly because of Apocalypse as the boss. My AQ team used to be Corvus, Omega, and just a random. Sometimes I bring in somebody for the minis. Mr. Kizzer is Omega Red users with. Why would he be useless with the synergy? Does the synergy remove the bleed or something? Although then again, that's only if he's got suicides. But yeah, so my AQ team used to be Corvus, Omega, and then a random third. And now it's Corvus, Gilly 2099, and... Ooh, I didn't want to do that. And Nebula. So Nebula has a synergy with Corvus and with Gilly 2099. I don't use Nebula to fight, but the synergy is good for both of the other people on the team. Okay, so we're 80,000 points away. So prepare yourselves. Prepare yourselves. Yeah, I don't know what Apocalypse does for Omega Red, but Omega Red and Mr. Sinister are two that I keep meaning to look up to see how they do with Apocalypse, because I think it would be interesting. I quite like Mr. Sinister, actually. I don't use him much, but I really like what he brings to the table. The most I used him, actually, was for the Grand Master fight. He's good for the whole thing, but he makes the third phase, I think it's the third phase, with the reverse controls. Yeah, he makes that a lot easier. I have a Science T5CC. Should I rank my 6-star WAPs for the Thronebreaker? My Science roster is really bad. Do you have Ghost, whether it be as a 5-star or 6-star? Like, I mean, it's not like an Iron Patriot or a Diablo or something like that. So... And then for her effectiveness, attacking, if you're good for intercepting, she's going to last longer than if you do intercept, or than if you do do a lot of parrying or blocking. So, and then, I mean, then you've got her ranked up if you do pull Ghost at some point. So, although for Ghost, she's definitely a good synergy for Ghost, but I think for Ghost, the better synergy is the Hood. Especially if you're running Suicides. Alright, Happy New Year, Solar. Hey, Mr. Cataclysm, how you doing? How's your day coming along? Ooh, you're here at the right time. Just about to do this unit giveaway. Well, I guess it's items, but through units, obviously. Ugh. Dude, that used to be a thing I would do all the time in Arena. I haven't been doing it as consistently. I still do it now and then, but where I know they're about to use their special, and I dash forward rather than dashing away. But yeah, I used to do that like all the time. Alright, so if you are here and you can hear my voice and you want some free stuff, type Solar is awesome in chat. Alright, let's bring up the thing here. Ooh, bright light, bright light. Spreadsheet. Why is it not showing it? Oh, I need to select it. Defender, there we go, there we go. And booyah. Move it on over here. Oh, look at this. Is there only one person? Wait, now how many people do we have in chat? Alright, we got... Okay, so... Yeah, so if you're in chat, you can hear my voice. Type Solar is awesome, and we will write down who we've got here. Alright, so we got 5 people. Alright, well, let's get her going. So we've got Mr. Cat, okay, and Mr. Hayes, Buddy, Ajane, K-I-Z-Z-R. All right. Let me see here. Oh, we got 7 people, but only 4. Okay, that's fine. Let me just make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, very good. And now, so Kata is 1, Hey Spidey is 2, Jamie is 3, and Kiz is 4. Alright, let's go on over to the random number generator. Okay. Here we go. 1 to 4. Alright, good luck everybody. And the winner is number 2. And number 2 is Hey Spidey. Alright, Hey Spidey. I think we're already friends in game. If not, just add me in game. Oh, let me just bring this up just so you can see. So the number was 2, and Hey Spidey is the second one on the list. So yeah, just go ahead and add me in game, and then let me know what you want up to 500 units worth of stuff. And I will send that on over. Congratulations. Let me see if we are Oh, well, it doesn't matter because we're in the same alliance, so I'm going to be able to find you that way. Oh, we aren't friends in the game. Very sad. Very sad indeed. Slide them revives. So you just want 500 units worth of revives? That is what you are after? And once I know, I will send those over. Congrats. Hey, Spike. Hey. So are you streaming later on Kata or not today? Mr. Tom, how you doing? How's your day coming along? Yeah, all revives? Okay. So we'll send those on over. So, what do you want for 20 units? I think there's a, yeah, health pot is 21. So one level 4 health pot. You know, I'm actually taking a night off. Yeah, well, tonight's a good night to take off, I suppose, right? Very good. Raining all day and about to get into the snow. Oh dear. Well, I'll give you an extra unit. I know, eh? I know. Confirmed. Alright, so that's good then. The revives and the one level 4 health pot. Well, I don't think there's anything else even close to that, is there? To the 20? Nope. Alright. Let's see. There we go. Alright, Mr. Hey Spidey, congratulations. Don't spend them all in one spot. Alright, so that is that for this stream. I'll be back tomorrow morning to take a quick look at whatever they have on offer for New Year's Day. And then Sunday we'll be doing the same thing with a giveaway on Discord. Probably one in the morning, early afternoon, and one in the evening. So you'll need to be on the Discord. If you have won a YouTube giveaway, you'll be ineligible. But yeah, it will be 1,000 units. Same idea. 1,000 units worth of whatever you want gifted. But until then, thanks for coming, hanging out, and keeping me company. Take care, guys. Oh, and Happy New Year.